Hello?
Yeah, so we'll have a discussion. Now I think it's clear now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So you told that moving databases from one environment to other environment.
Yeah.
Right. How frequently we get the request?
So we get once in a, because our developers do that their development activities on sprint basis. They follow agile framework. So they will have when they are done with development, they do ask us to refresh their production, their dev environment with the production data, like once in a month, like that.
Okay. So to do that activity, what is actually you are going to be, before doing something you are going to take care, and after doing something generally you will do, right? So what are the activities?
And in development environment, because the permissions, there will be a permissions issue. So when you take a backup of production database and restore it in the development, it will override whatever the permissions that developers had in development environment. Basically, in production, they will have very basic level permissions, and we do script out all the logins and all the permissions, and then based on that, once backup is performed, we'll give the original permission.
Okay. So what is the difference between nowadays everybody migrating from the tool, right?
Yeah.
So what is the difference between older versions to the 2012?
Yeah, 2012 we have some new features introduced like always on content databases and column store indexes. So the backup some of the grand new features. So architecture-wise, I don't think there are any major changes, but the kind of enhancements to our high availability solutions and some of the new features.
Okay. So what is always on?
So always on is again high availability solution. So before to start, I do not have a hands-on experience in always on. So, but I have a basic understanding. Basically, it's a enhancement to our mirroring and clustering. Basically, in 2008, till 2008, R2 clustering was designed basically to handle hardware failures. Still, if there are any issues with external shared storage, it may not be able to handle storage failures. And also, when you go to the mirroring, it's again we can have one-to-one mirroring, one principal to one mirror, and it will be in restoring state. So it's enhancements for both the mirroring and clustering, and the always on can deal with storage failures, and also we can have a multiple secondary replicas in always on.
Okay. So I do have a scenario here where the backend is MS SQL and front end is something web application server.
Okay.
Running on top of WebSphere, you might have heard.
Middle there.
So thing is, WebSphere application team is complaining that SQL server connection is keep on failing.
Okay.
Error message what they are receiving, a handshake is not happening properly between the application server and database server.
Okay.
So the error log that is shared. So how is that going to be troubleshooted? What is your approach first?
So it's between connectivity issue between application server and
Right.
database layer. Okay.
Right.
So they can be like so we need to see we need to check a ping from application server to our database server, and also from database to application server, whether it is able to send and receive all the packets, and then if it is something related to IO or something related to network related issues, and we can check current open connections and wait types and performance counters, and depending on that, whether it is something to do with the SQL server or something out of SQL server, that can be concluded by checking by running few DMVs and by seeing the appropriate performance counters.
But the thing is here, see, communication, everything is happening. There is no network issue, or there is no intelligence level issue.
Okay.
Another message if you see, clearly it is showing that SSL handshake is not happening.
SSL handshaking.
Right.
Okay. Not sure.
So how good we are in third-party backup tools?
Yeah, we recently have taken Lightspeed. I'm just going through those articles. If I get an opportunity to work on the third-party tools, definitely I can deliver the things. Yeah.
Okay. So recently you were involved in Lightspeed, or?
No, we have taken, but only it is at managerial discussions and still not roll out to the environment.
Okay. How would you are in scripting?
The scripting, I have a basic and a PowerShell and also SQL scripting, SQL stored procedures. So to automate some of our DBA activities, I have involved in writing some of the stored procedures. So yeah, definitely I can say I'm good at the scripting.
Yes. See, here is a scenario. You just tell me your approach, how you are going to do.
Okay.
Actually, that. The scenario is actually there are a bunch of logs.
Okay.
From different applications or SQL logs, whatever you like, maybe logs.
Yeah.
Logs are there. So that is based upon one server, some logs are there, one more server, some more logs are there, like that.
Yeah.
So around 100 to 200 servers are there.
Yeah.
So the organization or customer decided to that log, put it into the database because there are very important information is there in that log.
Okay.
We have to generally log means we delete. We need to see that disk space and delete, right?
Yeah.
Or something will happen. But to avoid that, so organization decided to put that log information into the database.
Okay.
So how we are going to be, means what is your approach to putting that information into the database and pulling almost 100 servers log information and importing into the database. So how we are going to do that?
Yeah, so for that, what we can do, maybe if there is any centralized servers where we can maintain, we can have all the list of SQL servers, and we can get that into, we can get those database server names, SQL server instance names into a temporary table by writing appropriate query on that databases where we have, or else we can write a cursor and we can get all those data server names into a cursor, and we can loop through that temporary table or cursor, and then we can we can define all the directory structure, and we can use a file extension, and we can put some kind of loop and to go through all the files in that particular folder and to read the content and dump it into a table. Or you can use bulk insert kind of command or BCP kind of command to insert data from that particular file.
Okay.
So in our case also we have some kind of mechanism. We are not storing into any table, but what we are doing, we retrieve data from error logs from all the servers, and we gather into one centralized server, and from there we just count each error. Say for example, backup is failed for so and so database. So we count those errors and we send one centralized email using database mail, and we say each error and number of occurrences. So that is what we do. So similar format we can follow to get into a table instead of get into a database.
Okay. Okay. What is difference between log shipping or mirroring?
Yeah, both are high availability solutions, and log shipping is very, very basic level configuration, and it has some disadvantages like there is no automatic failover, and that there will be a data latency from primary to secondary, and if something goes wrong with our agent, log shipping will not work. And in case of mirroring, it's a immediate hard standby. Our mirror is like whatever the transaction occurring on the principal, transactions will be immediately delivered to the mirror server. And but drawback here is the secondary mirror server will be in restoring mode, and we cannot use it for any reporting purpose or anything else. And with addition of third witness servers, we can achieve automatic failover also in mirroring.
Okay. So why you are looking change? Again the question.
Yeah, so better opportunity. Right now I'm working as a contract employee, so I'm looking for some permanent position. Also, currently I'm in Pune, so I'm looking out for any position in Chennai or Bangalore.
Okay.
As I belongs to AP.
So where do you prefer generally? Because I saw your education and all,
Yeah. Yeah, but my native is very close to Bangalore, so I'm preferring Bangalore. My first preference would be to Bangalore.
Okay.
It's just 100 kilometers. I belong to Indupur.
Okay. Okay. So what you are expecting from this role or from this organization?
Yeah, definitely a challenging technical role that should help me to grow technically. In next 2 to 3 years, I should be able to take a technical lead position. Like I should be able to give my technical guidance to the newcomers. Definitely it's a technical growth I'm expecting.
So only technical growth you are expecting.
And also salary.
Okay, salary. I believe that apart from that, is there any plans, something like, after moving to Bangalore, something plans and all you decided, some resource are there like that. So is there any plans?
No. So I'm looking out for some good position in Bangalore. So if I get into SLK, definitely I'll stay there for minimum 2 to 3 years.
Okay. So, the roles.
Yesterday the Ashwini and all they both explained about what infrastructure they were doing.
Okay. So, and one more thing, it will be there. You discussed session.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Because we have to work in shifts to cover up the 24/7. There are huge number of data servers are there that need to be handled.
Okay.
That is one thing, and continuously need to monitor and generate the reports and need to be sent to the customer, and independently need to save the customer. Their support.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are good, right?
Yeah, I'm good. Even right now also I'm into 24/7. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. So there will be most probably customer will have a small discussion with you.
Okay.
I will let you know that details.
Okay.
Or I will update to HR. HR will update you.
Okay.
Right. So anything else? Do you have any questions?
Yes, nice talking to you, Malaysia. So Ashwini and all they both explained everything about the environment and shifts, and we may have to work over the weekend sometimes. So I'm good with all those things. Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
It was very nice talking to you, and I wish you a happy New Year as well.
So the same. Thank you for your time.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.